All right, so this is part 2 of my story about how the SWAT team busted the door. If if you missed part 1, you can click up here or maybe both, and see the first half of the story because you're missing out. It's probably the good half. But here's what happened. So after the SWAT team, you watch that other part, right? That's crucial. It informs this video. So go watch it. Opens in a new window. I'll get going. Anyway, so they swatted us the first time, and that sort of wrapped up. But then they attacked HuppetGaming.com. So on HuppetGaming.com, they would take it down and mess with us. And they're organizing their attacks from this other website called like VV3.com or VVV3 or something. I don't even know. But that's where I first got doxxed. Remember that anonymous guy that doxed me? He wasn't even first. Doxing me at this point is like exposing that Santa Claus lives on the North Pole. Like, dude, my address is all over the place. It doesn't even matter. But so anyway, back on story. This place has been like organizing attacks against me and organizing attacks against HuppetGaming.com. So my partner, who has some cybersecurity expertise, started looking into it. And it turns out VV3 was hosted over on HostGator, which is like a well-known hosting company. And we contact them and we work with them, and we're like, dude, we keep getting attacked. This is a problem for us. And they're like, yeah, it's a problem for us too. Every time you guys come up with a solution that's attacking, we have to institute something too. How can we help you? And we're like, this website used to be on your servers. Do you have their payment information? And they look it up. They're like, yep, we got their name, we got their address, we have their phone number. We've got these guys, everything you would need for the police to start knocking on their door. And we're like, can you give it to us? And they're like, nope, you need a subpoena. So I start working with my local detective, but he's just somehow not motivated, right? He's not really into it. And cybersecurity for him, I guess, seems like jaywalking or something like that. Like, it's just not their problem. So, we don't get the subpoena written. We have an attorney ready to take the case, pro bono and everything. It's awesome. So, since then, I've been swatted 2 more times. But now swatting's not the same thing, right? They call in advance and they're like, hey, Woody, you killing everyone? And I'm like, no, not today. But I could, because what they do is they call in advance and they're like, Woody, are you really murdering your wife? And I'm like, no. And they're like, all right, cool, babe. You have a good day. Just checking. So, if I wanted to be good, honey. I'm just kidding. That's a horrible joke. But, so now we don't really get swatted anymore. Instead, the SWAT team just calls my cell and I confirm that everything is cool and they don't even come. But, or if they do come, they don't even come in or anything. It's not the same thing. But other people have been swatted. They've been swatted in Louisville, Texas, I think, and in Florida. And the detectives in those places are like totally active, like ready to go get people. And so far, I've kind of just dropped it, but it keeps happening now. So maybe I'll pick it up again. We'll see. But yeah. So the police departments in Texas and in Florida are like calling other YouTubers because I'm not the first guy this has happened to, and they're finding out like information that they can use to track these guys down. And that's the second half of the story. There may be a third because I'm told it's actually a felony account. And at this point, a felony means like jail time. It's a big deal. And at this point, they've done it. I think like they got Keemstar like 12 times. They've gotten extras. They get random people. Swatting is like this popular activity, and I think whoever gets caught is going to get put on the hook for a lot of it, because that's sometimes how these things work. So that's the second half of my story. By attacking HuppetGaming.com and organizing their attacks like out on public websites, they made a big mistake. And because of that, they run the risk of getting into a lot of trouble. I guess for starting trouble. And that's the second half of this story. We'll see. Maybe there'll be a part 3 in this, and that would be. I don't know. I don't even want a part 3. I'll just drop it, I guess. But I guess it depends on how all this stuff plays out. So that's my story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I guess this is just part of the cost of having a job like mine. So click on like if you like the videos, and have a good day.
So if you enjoyed this story, be sure to give it a like. If you're new around here, you can click on subscribe in the top right and, see other videos like it. 2 videos you may have missed. The top one is Modern Warfare 3 patch information, where I describe the new patch that came out recently. And the bottom one is Learn About Debt, which was a series a new thing. I don't know if it'll be a series, but it was really popular. People liked it. Surprise video on the right. Links in the description to Facebook, Twitter, and t-shirts. And have a good day.